Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight, we will continue to read Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift. And if you're actually watching this episode when it airs, I just want to say one thing. If you're, in the Eastern Standard Time like I am, get some sleep. Get your whole sleep schedule worked out. What I do is not healthy. Okay, my sleep schedule is not the thing you need to consider me a role model for, okay? My excellent sense of humor and witty commentary is what you should try to emulate, not my sleeping habits, folks. Not my sleeping habits. And tonight's chapter comes from dun, 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 Marco. Polo. Okay, I'm recording. Let's do this. Crunch, shriek, bam, wham, bumper, scream. Out of the trees I roared, and what was left of the pickup truck, I plowed up through a ditch and onto a road, kicking up dirt and mud and gravel. It was a dark, narrow road that ran behind the housing development. I'd come full circle. I don't care what anyone says. I drove okay. Or at least I was getting better. I was running into things less anyway. I began to morph. I didn't want to give up on the truck. After all, I was supposed to get it back to Cassie's farm when we were done with it. So I chose the one morph I had in my... Sorry. Am I sorry? So I chose the one morph I had in my arsenal that could drive. Time for the monkey suit, I muttered as I barreled down the road, hitting only the occasional mailbox. I focused. I concentrated as well as I could. Fortunately, this was a morph I had done before. I was familiar with it. But still, that first sensation of my shoulders doubling in size, tripling, quadrupling, it was a rush. I mean, I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm 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 kind of short. I am kind of small. But when I do this morph, I am so massively powerful, it's incredible. In this morph, I have lifted guys up and thrown them through the air. In this morph, I have punched Pork Bajir and they stayed punched. In this morph, I could kick the butts of the entire Dallas Cowboys all at once. 400 pounds, give or take a few, but not 400 pounds of fat. No. I was becoming 400 pounds of hardcore, bad as can be, don't even look cross-eyed at me, shoulders like a cement truck, neck like a fire hydrant, fists like sledgehammers, dominant male silverback gorilla. Sweet, gentle animals, unless you insist on making them mad, at which point they are capable of ripping up a small tree by the roots and playing baseball with you as the ball. I glanced in the rear view mirror. My eyes had become little gorilla eyes. My mouth was puffing out and turning dark. And I was scared. See, as tough as my gorilla might be, I was nothing to that dust monster. I wasn't morphing the gorilla to fight that thing. I was morphing the gorilla to draw him on. I was bait. I was the bait and the creature was the shark. and that fact did not make me happy. I heard the roar of a tornado behind me. I pressed my growing foot down on the accelerator. And that's the end of that very happy chapter. Yeah, happy. I mean, at least he was happy, becoming a gorilla, so that's happy. If you ignore the whole he's bait and he thinks he's going to die thing, it's actually a pretty cheerful chapter. And some things I loved about this chapter is Marco defending his driving ability, or lack thereof, going, I don't care what anyone says. That was good. I'm a good driver. I'm an excellent driver. And then he's got like occasional mailbox. Really, Marco? Really? Really? Just an occasional mailbox? Hmm? Oh God. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. God. Okay. My thought kept on leaving me. It's like the thought came and then left and then came and left. It was confusing. But anyways, the thought is Marco doesn't like he's short, and I'm 5 feet 2 inches, and I feel I am extremely short. And I find it funny that my best friend in the whole world, I met online. I didn't know her height at all, but she's way shorter than me, and it's like, yay, someone shorter than me. It's like best friend in the world. It's like they're shorter than me. This makes me feel good. Yeah, yeah. And so I do like how Marco's trying to defend his shortness. Like the, I feel he's always sort of embarrassed about his shortness, so that's why I was like, I'm I'm short. Trying to give it a little choir voice, because Marco's like, I'm not short. I'm fun sized. Oh yeah. So anyways, what did you think of this chapter? Do you like this chapter? Did you not like this chapter? And most importantly, what did you think of Marco? How do you, ah, I'm trying to fit like 5 sentences into one, which does not work. But anyways, also, I'd really like to hear your opinions on what do you think about Marco defending his driving abilities, or, lack thereof? And what are you, how, if you are short, what do you feel about your shortness? Do you ever get defensive about it, or have you just learned to deal with it? And remember, if you're going to comment on this video and you're on the YouTubes, no major spoilers. The thing is, I'm hoping against hope that people get into this Animorph series via my video, so I really, really don't want, the major twists and turns to, you know, I want, newcomers to view those twists and turns without knowing they're going to happen, so they'll just be utterly surprised. But if you don't want to talk spoilers with me, if you're on the YouTube's link in the description to my Tumblr ass box, please go there. Fun times there, yo. And also, hey, if you're one of those new Phantomorphs, welcome to the fandom. I'm sorry we do not have cookies, but what we do have is even better. We have lovely, awesome cinnamon buns, which are humanity's greatest creations. Greatest creation. So, that's awesome. And if you were listening to this dramatic reading and you're like, hey, Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift by Kay Applegate, sort of sounds awesome. And you're like, where can I get my very own copy of this book? If you are on the YouTube's link in the description. If you are on my blog, link down below, and both links will take you to where you can buy your very own copy of Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift by K.A. Applegate. And if you buy via those links, you don't just help support the content creators of this book, you help support me. And, my blog and the stuff I do to keep up with the blog. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, if you're on the YouTubes, please like this video if you actually think Marco's a pretty decent driver. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you won't miss out on any of my Animorphs content. I do not just do... Goddamn. Sorry, I'm getting like my promotion I do for my blog and the YouTube mixed up. But anyways, if you're on the YouTubes, remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I will be reading every Animorph book. So, stay tuned. I've been drinking coffee to try to keep away with yawns, and at least this is the part probably a majority of you aren't watching, so that's good. And if you're watching this on my blog and watching on the desktop version of my blog, please choose the follow by email option so you will never again miss out on one of my awesome blog posts. I don't just do these lovely Jash Reads videos, I do some fan fiction. I do some long posts about a variety of topics, so that's cool. Oh, that sounds so awesome. I say, oh, yeah, I do it. And anyways, the next episode Jash Reads will be more of Megamorphs #1, The Andalite Skips, and that will occur on Friday if everything goes well. And until next video, stay safe and goodbye.